Most men make the mistake of waiting for a woman to come right out and say she likes them. The truth? That rarely happens. Women typically don't express their feelings in plain words, at least not at first. Instead, they communicate through subtle gestures, body language, and unspoken signals. Signals that most men completely miss. And here's the harsh reality. If you're holding out for a direct confession, you're letting countless opportunities slip through your fingers. Science backs this up. Research in social psychology suggests that nearly 80% of attraction is communicated nonverbally. By the time a woman actually says she likes you, she's probably been showing it for weeks, maybe even months. The real issue? Most men simply don't know how to read these signals. If a woman is interested, she won't always say it outright, but she will reveal it in these 10 key ways. Pay close attention, because once you learn to recognize these signs, you'll never overlook another opportunity again. Sign number 1. She always finds a reason to be near you. Attraction isn't always loud. It doesn't come with flashing lights or dramatic confessions. Sometimes, it's as subtle as presence. The way she consistently gravitates toward you, how she lingers just long enough to be noticed but never long enough to be obvious. This isn't random. It's psychology. The proximity effect, a well-documented psychological principle, explains that the more we see someone, the more we subconsciously like them. It's why coworkers, classmates, and even neighbors often form unexpected connections. Women understand this instinctively. If she's into you, she'll ensure you cross paths. At work, she's suddenly passing by your desk more than usual. At the gym, she starts exercising near your station. At a party, despite a room full of people, she always seems to end up in your immediate space. But here's the clever part: it never looks intentional. She'll make it seem effortless. Like she just happened to stop by the same cafe. Like she just happened to need help at work. Like she just happened to pick the same event as you. But let's be real, how many coincidences can pile up before they stop being coincidences? The key isn't just that she's nearby, it's that she stays. If you shift to another part of the room, does she follow after a few minutes? If you start a conversation, does she linger instead of making an excuse to leave? And if you exit entirely, does she suddenly seem less engaged in everything else happening around her? These are subconscious signals of attraction, ones she may not even be fully aware of herself. But if she pairs this with prolonged eye contact, that's your confirmation. Women don't repeatedly position themselves in your space for no reason. And once you recognize this, you'll start spotting it everywhere. Sign number 2. She reflects your movements. This is where things get really interesting. Mirroring is when a woman unconsciously mimics your gestures, posture, or energy without even realizing she's doing it. If you take a sip of your drink, she does too. If you lean back, she follows. If you cross your arms, give it a few moments, she'll likely do the same. Why does this happen? Because mirroring is a natural way humans build connection. It's a subconscious synchronization technique that creates unspoken rapport between people who feel in sync. And here's the best part: you can test it in real time. Next time you're talking to a woman, make a small movement. Lean back, shift your arms, or tilt your head. Then wait. If she mirrors your movement within 30 seconds, her body is revealing what her words haven't. She's into you. Sign number 3. Her body language betrays her. Words can be deceiving. A woman can say one thing, but her body? That never lies. Experts in psychology estimate that over 80% of human communication is nonverbal. Meaning, even when she's silent, her movements, her posture, her eyes, they're all revealing exactly how she feels. And once you learn to read these signals, you'll never be in the dark again. So, how does her body give away her attraction? Here's what to look for. 1. Her feet tell the truth. This is one of the most overlooked yet undeniable signs of attraction. People unconsciously point their bodies, starting from the feet, toward what they're drawn to. If you're in a group and her feet are aimed at you, she's engaged. If they're angled away, she's mentally checking out. The best part? No one consciously controls this. It's pure instinct, making it one of the most reliable giveaways. 2. She leans in without thinking. Picture this. You're sharing a story, people are laughing, but she's the one who instinctively leans in just a little closer. Why? Because leaning in is a deep-seated bonding behavior. It signals curiosity, comfort, and most importantly, interest. It's her body's way of saying, I want to be near you. Now, contrast that with someone pulling back. Distance signals disinterest, while proximity is a clear sign of attraction. It really is that simple. Master these cues, and you'll start seeing attraction before a single word is spoken. Sign number 4. She makes an effort to impress you, even subtly. When a woman is interested in you, she won't just blend into your world, she'll find ways to stand out. But don't expect grand gestures or obvious declarations. The real signs are often found in the smallest details. Ever noticed a woman casually slipping her achievements into conversation? Maybe she mentions a big project she's working on, a skill she's mastered, or a recent personal win. That's not just random talk, it's her way of signaling that she's capable, interesting, and worth your attention. This ties back to evolutionary psychology. Studies show that, just like men, women subtly compete for the attention of someone they're attracted to. They don't just highlight their physical traits, they showcase their intelligence, ambition, and humor too. How does this play out? If she's into fitness, she'll find a way to mention her workout routine. If she's career-driven, she'll drop hints about her latest achievements. If she's funny, she'll go out of her way to make you laugh. But here's the key, she's not boasting, she's standing out. And the biggest giveaway? She'll be watching your reaction. She wants to know if you're impressed, engaged, or intrigued. Because if you are, that's exactly the response she was hoping for. Sign number 5. She adjusts her look around you. Women are naturally conscious of their appearance, but when they're around someone they're drawn to, that awareness goes into overdrive. If she's into you, she won't just show up, she'll make sure she looks her best when she does. Watch for the subtle signs. She adjusts her hair while talking to you, it's instinctive grooming behavior. She casually applies lip gloss in front of you, she wants your attention on her lips. She straightens her outfit the moment she spots you, making sure every detail is just right. This isn't random, it's science. Studies reveal that women naturally enhance their femininity when they're attracted to someone. Whether it's fixing their posture, smoothing out their dress, or positioning themselves at just the right angle, it's all subconscious. And here's the giveaway. If she puts in extra effort to dress up specifically when she knows she'll see you, it's because you're already taking up space in her mind, probably more than she'd admit. Sign number 6. She's jealous, but tries to hide it. A woman who's interested in you won't always say it outright, but her jealousy will give her away. She won't come out and declare, I like you and I don't want other women around you. That would be too obvious. Instead, her jealousy seeps through in subtle ways. Mention another woman and watch, her expression shifts even if just for a second. Chatting with a female friend? She suddenly finds a reason to join the conversation. If she jokes about you and other women, there's an underlying tone, almost like she's testing you. Why does this happen? Because jealousy is one of the strongest unconscious signs of attraction. When a woman has no interest in a guy, she couldn't care less who he talks to. But the moment she reacts, even in the smallest way, it means deep down she already sees you as hers. Even if she's not ready to admit it yet. Sign number 7. She keeps the conversation alive. A lot of men assume that if a woman likes them, she'll just text first. But that's not always how it works. Instead, an interested woman will find ways to keep the conversation going, without making it too obvious. She asks questions she could easily Google. Hey, do you know a good coffee spot around here? She sends you memes or funny posts, not just to share a laugh but because you crossed her mind. She randomly updates you on something trivial. Remember that song we talked about? I just heard it again today. See the pattern? She's not texting for practical reasons. She's texting because she wants to stay connected. And the biggest clue? She never lets the conversation fade. Even if you take a while to respond, she finds a way to restart it. Because to her, even the smallest interaction with you is better than silence. Sign number 8. She accidentally touches you frequently. Words can be misleading, but touch? That never lies. Here's the reality. Women don't make physical contact with men they aren't comfortable with. If she's finding little excuses to touch you, even in the most subtle ways, it's never just coincidence. What does this look like? She brushes your arm when she laughs. She adjusts something on your shirt, even though it wasn't really necessary. When she hands you something, her fingers linger on yours just a moment longer than they need to. This isn't random, it's deliberate. She's testing the waters, wanting to know what it feels like to be physically close to you. And here's the science behind it. Studies show that even the slightest skin-to-skin contact can trigger a rush of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. That's why these small touches feel electric. The real giveaway? If you touch her back and she doesn't pull away, instead she leans in, that's when you know. She's not just flirting. She's waiting for you to take the next step. Sign number 9. She teases you, but not like everyone else. Flirting isn't always straightforward. Sometimes it comes wrapped in playful jabs and light-hearted teasing. If a woman is into you, she won't just be sweet and agreeable, she'll challenge you in a fun way. She might mock your favorite band but flash a mischievous smile while doing it. She'll poke fun at your outfit, yet her eyes tell a different story. She'll jokingly call you a troublemaker, yet she keeps following your lead. This is the classic push-pull dynamic. She draws you in with attention but keeps just enough distance to make the interaction exciting, unpredictable, and magnetic. And there's science behind it. Psychologists call it playful antagonism, a bonding technique where teasing strengthens attraction without making things too serious. The biggest tell? If you tease her back, she doesn't get annoyed, she leans in even more. Because at that point, it's no longer just teasing, it's chemistry in action. Sign number 10. She opens up and wants to know the real you. This is the strongest sign of all. When a woman is genuinely into you, she won't keep things shallow. She'll let you in. She'll share stories she doesn't tell just anyone. Her dreams, fears, ambitions, past experiences, and even the struggles she hides from the world. Why? Because when a woman truly likes a man, she's not just looking for attention, she's seeking understanding. And here's the real test. She won't just talk about herself, she'll want to know you too. She'll ask the kind of questions that go beyond small talk. What's something you've never told anyone? Do you believe in love? What's your biggest regret? These aren't random, they're her way of seeing inside your mind, because for a woman, attraction isn't just about looks, it's about emotional connection. And when she starts breaking down her walls and inviting you into her world, that's when you know, she's already chosen you. Most men miss the signs because they're waiting for words. But attraction isn't spoken, it's shown. Once you start recognizing these signals, everything changes. No more second guessing. No more missed opportunities. You'll finally see attraction for what it really is. So now it's your turn. How many of these signs have you noticed before? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more eye-opening psychology coming your way. You won't want to miss it.